Well. Somebody gonna rat on Kevin Hart. Now, y'all might think the guy's either poking fun or joking, but hey, with every joke, there's a monicum of truth with it now. Now, hey, we've told you before, Hollywood people and all that, they like to hide all their doings in the ha-ha, he, sniggling, giggling. They love doing that. Well, got another one. A guy by the name of King Peel. He'd been to prison for quite a few nefarious things, but most of all, drugs and all them bodies, the like, gang member, blood. Anyway, King Peel was on Adam 22, but No Jumper was the name of the channel he's on. Anyway, he had an interview and he mentioned a name. He mentioned a really, it's a short name, or at least the person attached to the name is short. Kevin Hart. But what he said about Kevin Hart kind of throws a little bit of a question mark, or at least maybe it might actually be an exclamation mark on the things Kevin's done. Because we know we've seen Kevin in some precarious locations with a certain individual. So let's hear it's a really short segment, really short, but I want you to hear what he said about Kevin. He kind of smiled like Kevin too, a little bit. I mean, that's just me. I think he's so, but let's hear what he say.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Sound good. All right. Juno. King Pill.
Hey, King Pill.
Thank you for coming out. This is extremely exciting. This is very entertaining. I can't wait to see what they got to say about this.
Yeah.
They're going to be on my ass.
Yeah, I need an action figure of me. I need all kind of shit. I'm trying to get into WWE and all that. The Rock, hey.
He want to talk to The Rock now too. Okay.
Kevin Hart, I used to sell you ecstasy pills. Be watching this shit. We used to have fun. I used to drop you off in front of Diddy house. Don't act funny now. That is on. I'm on this motherfucker. We need a movie, nigga.
Oh,
you used to be in the motherfucking limo, thizzing hard as a mother. Look at.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Let's back this up. Not the video, just what he said. Did he just say he used to give Kevin Hart ecstasy pills and drop him off at Diddy's house? And rode around with him in limos too, while he was getting all buzzed out from all the... Now, if y'all remember, there were videos floating around of Kevin Hart and Diddy at parties. I'm sure you can probably find it on X, where he's standing there with his microphone, the camera's on, and people are all over the place, and there's a bed there. And the situation got a little awkward a little bit for Kevin. But can we just be honest about something? It ain't the first time that Kevin's been implicated in a few of the things of the orientations to the bedroom activities. It's not the first time. Also, it's not the first time we've heard of him having to do certain things to get certain roles either. I'm just saying that maybe this guy's telling the truth. Maybe King Pill might be spilling the beans at just the right time too. He might be spilling the beans on Mr. Hart, and he might be next up. Look, we said before, Hollywood's falling. Hollywood is going plow. It is the end of King Kong, Godzilla, all of them. They're collapsing. House of Cards coming down. Nobody's really interested in them anymore. We kind of got burnt out on the celebrity of people. And I would not be surprised if this might be another one of those. Kevin Hart is next. Ecstasy, Diddy house. He might get mentioned in the Diddy case. Hey, look, if Cassie's throwing out names, she already named a whole bunch of people, right? Now, hear me. If Skip, listen. If Kevin gets mentioned in this one, what are we gonna do now? We know he was in the dress stuff. We got all that. Him and Shaq got some weird stuff going on. We figured that much. Again, he seemed too comfortable with Shaq doing that. We know that, right? It just looked too accepted by Kevin. Maybe he's been through it in Diddy's parties. I don't know. I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying it might be. But if this guy was a drug pusher, which he admits he isn't, that's what he went to prison for. And he does know Kevin. I'm not saying that he does or doesn't. But can we put anything past the Hollywood people to be doing ecstasy? No. Okay. We can't put it past Kevin to have an affiliation with Diddy because we have him on film doing it. And he's admitted that he's doing it. And he's had quite a few videos where he doesn't want to talk about certain things he's done because, especially when it came to this, the I word, the Illuminati thing. You remember that one? He had an interview and told people don't talk about that. That was a really good one too. I just think that this might come out to be more than what a hilarious he joke kind of thing. I think what you might think is that eventually, once this whole Diddy case is gone into like halfway mode or near the end, his name's going to pop up and his name might actually be linked to doing something with another celebrity in those parties. And maybe, just maybe, it might be linked to another one of those male workers. And somebody saw, and his name's going to get implemented in this. Look, if it's true, we'll know. If it's not true, he'll be free to go. And we can say, well, we were wrong. But until I'm wrong, I'm not saying I am. I'm going to go on the limb and say he'll be mentioned, along with a host of others. And there already have been mentioned. All right. So, is he lying? Time will tell. And if he's not lying, then Kevin's got some answering to do. Maybe that's why he's been a little quiet. You ever notice that most of these celebrities ain't chiming up as much as they used to? Is it just me? Or do you find that they're just really hush hush while this Diddy case is going on? Everybody behaving like roaches when the lights are on. Nobody's coming running through the kitchen. Everybody's staying in there. I'm under the stove, man. I saw boots out there. I'm not stepping out. I'm staying inside the cupboard, bro. They put on the lights. I'm not running out. And on occasion, one will feel brave and dash out, and then, paf, he's gone. The rest of them ain't going to do that. They staying real quiet. Real quiet. Maybe we'll hear from all of them once the Diddy case is over and they didn't get implicated in it. They'll be like, oh, yeah, well, I always knew Diddy had something wrong with him. I mean, that guy was just off. I tell you what, man. I mean, I'm just glad that my name never came up in that. I'd never participate in that to say I would never. Huh. That Diddy guy, golly gee willikers. I'm just glad he's gone. All of them will come on. It's so crazy. What is going on? We need to get reform. Me Too movement gonna pop back. Look, man, look. If some of the names don't drop and some of them get away, Hollywood gonna try their best to try and rebrand themselves. Don't let them rebrand themselves. Let them stay where they are. Let them remember that they're no longer a viable form of us to look at, look up to, listen to. Nothing. In fact, I'd go on a limb and say, treat them just like Diddy. They got nothing to offer you. Nothing. And if you can tell me something that Hollywood has to offer you, I would love to hear what that is. Tell me what Hollywood could offer me that I can't get from my mama and my daddy. Tell me. Something positive, I mean. Okay, positive. I don't want anybody going down no rabbit trail acting like you're going to say something crazy off the wall. What good can I get from Hollywood? I'm going to go on and say nothing. You can't get nothing good from Hollywood. I mean, you might get some moments of reprieve from reality in a movie, but it's also built to keep you from actual reality so that you stay mentally lost in a movie. So, Kevin, you might want to put the quell this one or put it out, but I have a feeling that he's not lying. I just a thought, just a feeling, a premonition, but time will tell. And I think a lot of it will happen mid-case, near-end case with Diddy. Many are going to fall. Many are going to start running because they might get implicated in this. And this guy might be onto something. When we look at him crazy now, like we looked at the Diddy guy that said he was a sex slave for Diddy, we're going to hear this and think, oh, this guy's crazy. And then later on it come out, it's like, man, he wasn't crazy at all. He was telling the truth. Well, for one, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon and say, I think he's telling the truth so that later I can come back and say, I knew it, instead of saying, I wish I had believed him. I'm thinking he's telling the truth. What are your thoughts? You think he lying? You think he's just trying to get clout because he came out of jail trying to get some traction? Or does he actually know something about Kevin Hart and the drug use and ecstasy and dropping off at Diddy's for parties and in limos and getting kind of tipsy? He was going to go outside, but then he got high kind of thing. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. I look forward to this one because it'll be one of two things, either really informative or very, very hilarious.
Training athletes, build leaders, changing communities. At Mentors for Life, sponsored by the Bully Me Bad Project, we provide free professional sports training and mentorship to youth with passion, drive, and the desire to grow. We connect them with top-tier coaching and leadership tools that unlock their full potential. Our athletes train with elite professionals like Coach Cedric Booty of CM3, who's worked with NBA players such as Jaden Ivey and Blake Wesley, and the dynamic team of Tevin Lake and Bobo from T2 Sports Performance. Together, they've trained standout athletes including Notre Dame football stars, NFL offensive lineman Danny Piner, and Kyron Williams. In a school or neighborhood of 1,000 youth, 5 redirected lives can mean 5 future leaders, 5 families spared heartbreak, and 5 powerful stories of hope. And this is backed by research from the Money Smart Athlete Foundation, which shows that athletes have a powerful influence on youth behavior, confidence, and long-term success. We don't just build athletes, we build mentors. High school students who complete our program will become certified Mentors for Life members and will be paid to speak, lead, and coach the next generation. To support Mentors for Life, all you have to do is click here if you're on a mobile device, or click here if you're on a computer to donate or learn more. Or you can reach us directly at mentorsforlife574@gmail.com. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mentors for Life. Donate today and help save our youth.